So last time we were in here, we were talking a little bit, you were telling me a little bit about your church and like how that's something that you are really enjoying right now. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I really enjoy being a part of the church here in Stillwater. It's really fun. I like getting to be involved with children's ministry and just getting to serve alongside other college students as well as people who've lived in Stillwater for a long time.
So college students, how do you serve around them?
Just when I work with the kids in the in the nursery, it's usually like a couple more volunteers, so I get to know them while having fun hanging out with kids, which is awesome. So,
how long have you been doing that for?
3 years now. I'm a junior, so since I came to college.
Nice. So how long have you been like a Christian and going to church and all that?
Since July 3rd, 2009. That's a fun fact. A great day.
Yeah, tell me about that day.
So, oh man, it was a great day. I just so happened to be invited to a camp, which, like, crazy, because my parents would not have let me go. So I got invited to a camp, and, like, the whole week we were going through the book of Mark, and, like, learning about Jesus and who he was and what he had done. And that was crazy to me because I had never heard it before. And that's something that's like not allowed in my home or in my family. So it was like super huge that it was happening. Crazy that I was there in the first place. And there was this one night that there were 86 people in this big room. And like my youth pastor walked in with a big cart of cupcakes. Cupcakes.
Okay.
I love cupcakes. Okay? So he rolls it in. Everyone's getting so excited. And he said, guess what, guys? Everyone's going to get a cupcake. So everyone's like celebrating. We're like 7th, 8th grade, like high school students and stuff. So he said, but it has to be paid for first. So he had this senior boy come over, and he had to do 5 push-ups for every cupcake that was handed out. It was like, what? No, I don't want a cupcake now, you know? So, no matter what, everyone in the room was going to get a cupcake. And it didn't matter, like, if you wanted it or not, he still paid for the cupcake. So they would set it down in front of you. And it, that was the moment when I realized, no matter what, if I take it or not, Jesus paid the price for my sins. So that was, the moment I realized that, who God was and what Jesus did for me, and I accepted him into my heart then. So it's really awesome.
That's great. This is something you seem very passionate about.
Yeah. It's a big deal. And I think making the decision was easy but not easy. So it's definitely worth it. It's I've given my life for Jesus. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's so great that you have that joy now and you have something to live for.
Yeah.
So tell me about your experience now, as a Christian, since that experience happened.
It's been the life of a Christian is not always easy, so it's definitely been a hard road. But one that has brought me a lot of joy. So, I think it's life-changing, and it's been amazing to, get to experience a life walking with Jesus. So.
Yeah, so what kind of activities do you do besides going to church and hanging out with the kiddos? Is there anything else that you've done?
I'm actually a part of the BCM on campus.
What is the BCM? What does that stand for?
Baptist Collegiate Ministry. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm actually a part of the hospitality team. I kind of run it, which is cool.
That's so great. You seem like you would be very great at hospitality. You seem very inviting and joyous. So that's great.
Oh man, I really enjoy it. It's a really fun time. We get to kind of be the background
Yeah.
of all the events and stuff. So
That's so awesome. What's your favorite part of it?
I think planning and doing it without being necessarily noticed. Like being able to serve without being like pointed out that we're serving, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Favorite part.
So it's good to know that you love Jesus and like how you came to know him and that crazy story at camp, and now that you're serving him like still, even though it's a little hard, and how much joy and gladness that brings you. That's great to know. Oh, we're gonna